Hello, my name is Jocelyn Burr. I am a instructional technology student here at Kennesaw State University, and this is a data overview at Moore Middle School covering the math CRCT scores. The intended audience is the staff at Moore Middle School in Lawrenceville, Georgia. The purpose is to identify any achievement gaps of subgroups in math CRCT scores over the past 3 years at Moore Middle School. Also, to determine any possible solutions to close the achievement gaps. Student enrollment. The student enrollment at Moore Middle School has grown from 2011 to 2012 school year to the 2013-2014 school year. Starting with a little over 1,000, the school has increased to 1,150 students. You can see over the last 3 years, the Black and Hispanic populations have grown, while the white population has lowered and then remained steady. The multiracial and Asian Pacific Islander populations are very small, and there are no American Indian and Alaskan populated students at Moore Middle School. The population at Moore Middle School can be separated into different subgroups: students without disability, students with disability, the non-economically disadvantaged students, male students, limited English proficient students, female students, and economically disadvantaged students. In each subgroup, you will see that there has been some increase in population growth, but with students with disability, male students, and the economically disadvantaged student, there has been a large increase over the past 3 years. Up until after the 2013-14 school year, the CRCT was a standard state assessment taken by Georgia students from grades 3rd to 8th. The assessment has been replaced by the Georgia Milestone, which has yet to accumulate 3 years of comparable data. The CRCT assessed how well students mastered the required standards in reading, mathematics, writing, science, and social studies. The test is scored by the rankings above. Does not meet is a 799 and below, meets is 800 to 849, and exceeds is 850 and above. 8th grade CRCT math trends. From 2011 to the 2013 school year, there has been a positive trend when looking at the 8th grade CRCT math scores. The amount of students that did not meet has declined each year, while the majority of the students met, the amount that exceeded increased over the 3 years. This particular chart showcases the percentage of students in the state, the school, and the district that scored either a meets or exceeds on their CRCT in math in the 8th grade. Over the 3 years, Moore Middle School outperformed the state average, but it didn't quite meet this average of the district. This particular chart shows the 7th grade CRCT math trends from years 2011 to the 2013-14 school year. Unlike 8th grade, a very small percentage of students scored in the does not meet area, while a large percentage scored in the meets and exceeds. When compared to the state and the district, you'll see that Moore Middle School in 7th grade for the majority of the 3 years scored higher than both the state and the district. The 6th grade CRCT math trends are listed here. This is the percentage of students that have scored in the does not meet, and exceeds category on their CRCT in math. A large percentage of the students at Moore Middle School are scoring in the meets area, while a smaller percentage are scoring in the exceeds, and an even smaller percentage are scoring in the does not meet category. When compared to the district and state, Moore Middle School, for the majority of the time, just like with 7th grade, scored higher than both the district and the state, except for in the last year. The next 3 slides show subgroup data for the 8th, 7th, and 6th grade scores on the mathematics CRCT. Below is the 8th grade scores for male, female, Asian, Black, white, Hispanic, student with disabilities, limited English proficient, and economically disadvantaged students at Moore Middle School. When reviewing the data, you'll see that the Asian, white, and Hispanic students had the largest percentage of students that exceeded on the test. You'll also see that the Black, students with disability, and limited English proficient had the largest percentage of students that met. And when it comes to does not meet, the student with disabilities and the English proficient had the largest amount of students that did not meet on the 8th grade CRCT in math. For 7th grade, it's pretty similar. In this particular case, the Asian had the highest number of exceeds while having no students that did not meet at all. The white category or subgroup of students also had a very high exceeds and had no subgroup of does not meet. The students with the largest meets category would be English, limited proficient, students with disability, and mixed race. The students or the subgroup with the highest percentage of students that does not meet would be the students with disability and the limited English proficient. And this is for the 7th grade CRCT in math. In regards to the 6th grade CRCT in math, the data is pretty close to being the same. In this particular case, the highest percentage of exceeds would be the white subgroup, followed by the Asian. The highest percentage of meets would be the black subgroup, followed by the economically disadvantaged. And then the largest groups that had the highest percentage of does not meet would be the students with disability, once again, and the limited English proficient. This slide and the following two slides show the lowest performing subgroups on the CRCT at Moore Middle School from years 2013 to 2014. The three groups reported would be the black, the limited English proficient, and students with disability subgroups. Each of the three subgroups in 8th grade scored the same percentage or close to the same percentage of students in the meets category. Unfortunately, the exceeds category failed to report numbers higher than the percentage reported in the does not meet category, except in the black subgroup. The data regarding the exceeds category failing to outperform the does not meet category except for the black subgroup is also true with the 7th grade results. On a positive note, there were more percentage of the students that scored in the meets category in the 7th grade. 6th grade scores showed a positive shift of the number in the exceeds category and less in the does not meet category, except with the students of disability subgroup. Unfortunately, with the positive shift, these three subgroups still did not perform to the same level as Moore Middle School's other subgroups on the 2013-14 CRCT in math. Alternating domination in the exceeds category, the Asian and white subgroups outperform most of the other subgroups by having a very small percentage of students scoring in the does not meet category on the CRCT. After reviewing the data, I was able to come up with strengths and weaknesses of Moore Middle School. Strengths. Moore Middle School constantly produced more students that meet or exceeds than on the state average. Moore Middle School remains constant and in most cases above the district average for students that meet or exceed on the Georgia CRCT. And the economically disadvantaged students at Moore Middle School are able to achieve the same success on the CRCT as any other student. Weaknesses include, at Moore Middle School, students with disabilities, students with limited English proficient, and black students show little growth over the 3-year time span reported. Another weakness is that white and Asian subgroups are the only subgroups consistently producing high passing rates. Question to consider. How do math teachers close the achievement gap in all grade levels? And are there any instructional best practices that can be used, particularly with the lower scoring subgroups, to encourage growth?